Okay, good morning. So we are here to record the discussion video for Lax2024, and then according to the discussion of last week. So today we should discuss about the subtopics about our topic, which is child abuse. Then in the last discussion, we already divided the task, and then our subtopics included definition, classification, factors, and consequence of child abuse.
Yes.
So now, uh, let's start with discussion definition. So let's invite the person get in charge definition to start sharing. So you start first.
Okay, so I got some few information through the web. Okay, the website is aska.org.au. So from what I got is actually something is quoted from WHO, which is World Health Organization. Okay. Their definition of child abuse is maltreatment constitute from all types of form, which is from physical and or okay, get it?
Yes, yes.
Emotional ill treatment, okay, sexual abuse, negation, and even so like exploitation. Okay, so these are the definition that they gave. Other than that, the other one that I read about, which I not quoted, it states that children that are usually how do you say, of course it's abuse, because it's not abuse as child abuse. So whatever way no matter what terms of how you do, as long as it affects the children itself, it is considered as a child abuse. Okay. So that's from what I gathered. So maybe you want to share first, Stephen?
For me, I also tried to find for the definition of child abuse, and I got my source from childhelp.org. It's actually in this web. This web is actually founded in the 1959 to like help with the problem of child abuse. And in there, they give the definition what is child abuse is. Child abuse is when a parent or caregiver, whether through action or failing to act, causes injury, death, emotional harm, or risk of serious harm to a child. Actually, generally it's actually quite same as the definition that Sami just gave, just like maybe it's defined in different kind of more simple words. So we just proceed to the other classification.
So thank you, Lino and Shami, for giving such a clear and teacher's definition of child abuse. So let's start with classification of child abuse.
So basically, Eric and I will be giving opinions about the classification. So we categorize child abuse as three categories, which are child abuse, which is like physical action, physical affection, the emotional affection, and like the verbally affection. So basically, under physical, it will consist of like beating the child or punishing the child using like any excessive violence. Yeah, include violence also. So in terms of the mental part, will be like neglection or like lack of care, giving a lack of care of the children from their parents, and from the verbal one will be like insultation, discrimination, and scolding from the families around them. So I'll pass to Eric to add some points into it.
Yeah. So, Yongwei mentioned about like the physical abuse part of it. I would say that the classification, like for the other ones, is for like sexual abuse and like really and emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is actually quite broad as it covers like negligence and also lastly is like exploitation, where the parents actually exploit their children for even like profit or anything. And is that so? How common is it like all these types of abuse it is? So from this information that I've got from child health organization is that 28.3 adults report being like physically abused when they were kids, and this is actually like the highest ones among the other types of child abuse. And the second one was actually sexual abuse, where like 20.7% of adults report being physically abused when they were a child. So like all this is definitely bringing a lot of effects to the development of the child. So I'll pass on to
factors. So now let's discuss about the factors that causes child abuse. So we can.
So based on what I've searched online and I do some arrangement, and then I found that the factor can be divided into two. One is for the outsider, that means the parent or the teacher of their friend. That's why they want to abuse the children. Another one is about the personality of the children, because maybe the children is too shy, or maybe the children is too naughty. Then maybe can cause them to abused by their parents or not by their parents or their friend. So another one is for the outsider, that means the parent, the family one. Maybe you can talk about this.
Yeah, regarding the parents part, I want to discuss. First, define the parents nowadays, which parents often work hard, so-called hard, to earn the living for their house. They have been burdened by such society that the stress accumulated in their mind and body, and hence such stress will cause them to would like to break out and find some source to release their stress. When they couldn't find any other ways, they would release them towards their child, and this will eventually cause the child abuse that we see nowadays, especially in physical part. They always slap them, cane them excessively, that they can't control their own force. They didn't realize that they have used excessive force to do so. Yeah. So any add-on?
Yeah, that one is for parent and then for the stress. So I will talk about for the culture. So basically, just like last week we have discussed about the culture, different culture, like we got Western and Eastern. So different family, like Western family, they think that if you abuse the child is against the law. So it's totally not to abuse the children, even from the physical or from their verbally abuse. So for the Eastern, they will think that the children is their own, so they can do anything on their children, but they do know that that is against the law. Maybe because of the Eastern country, their law is not very, how to say, enforced. So they will not think that that is wrong. Okay. So,
aside from the stress, for the parents' part, they have suffered such pain since their childhood as well. Therefore, when they have such trauma, they would express towards their children as well, since their parents
pass by.
Yeah, this some source of legacy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That is a
Legacy.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So I think that is our part for the factor.
So thank you, Taba and Naveen. And for me, I think that one more factor is the parents is lack of awareness about the consequence of child abuse.
Very true.
So now I and Chai will discuss about the consequence of child abuse. So from what I gathered from the net, different type of child abuse can affect different child differently, and the effects can be long-lasting until not only when they are in childhood, but also when they are become adult, the effect will still be there. So and the parents normally are the role model for the child. And then, if their parents abuse them, they may learn the bad habit of their parents. And then, when they became an adult, they will still repeat the same mistake as their parents. So this will increase the risk of emotional and behavioral problem of them in future. Then some of them may also not able to express their feeling safely, and then this may lead to difficulties in developing and regulating their emotions. So when they are continuing struggle with the negative feelings, this may lead to depression and anxiety. And then for those child which has weak mind power, they may conduct something wrong to express their stress. For example, alcohol and substance abuse, maybe self-harm. So these are the ways that normally the child uses to express their stress. So that's all from me. Anything to add on?
Yeah, what Yong Kang mentioned was mostly about the future effect towards the children, like what the child abuse might make them cause them to be in the future, like a bad person, having those kind of bad effects. But let me bring it back from the child abuse. What is the direct effect towards the child during the childhood time, right? So I gathered this information based on personal questioning of my like having a questionnaire towards my friends, those who have this kind of experience. So this is not very structured, not very those kind of professional info, but this is more like a personal info. First of all, it affected their learning process as a children. What happened was that when you have one of the abuse, like verbal abuse, with the parents constantly telling them, hey, you're useless, you are an idiot, you are a disgrace to the family. Those kind of verbal abuse towards the children actually directly affected their mind. What happened is that after hearing that, they themselves actually believe in what their parents told them, those kind of verbal abuse, they believe in it. So what happens is that they have self-oppression, they lack of their own confidence on their own ability. They have no passion, no motivation to do whatsoever, and they are being very rejectful towards the society. So other than affecting the learning process, second, of course, is affecting their childhood experience, where it's supposed to be something happy, where think of back in time, maybe the image of you playing in the playground, those kind of happy memories. But for them, no. The only thing they will think of when they were children is unhappy for constant torture. They have nowhere to go. Their own so-called home is where they get the most abuse. So those kind of effects definitely affected them when they were a child. So there are some of the outcomes I found from the experiences. Yeah, that's it.
So, anyone have any ideas to add on? It seems like we still have time. Maybe we discuss about the content for next video.
The PSA, right?
PSA video. So actually we can discuss on the next. What we should do is actually now we all have the rough idea on what to do for our PSA video. We have categorized everything and we have defined everything. We have find everything that we need. I think we can discuss on how to do the video actually for the script, the plot, the task, and all of that.
How many minutes is the video? How long should it be? 3 minutes? 3 to 5 or 3 to 4, something like that. Oh yeah, now I remember. There was my mistake. I think it's supposed to be 2 to 3 minutes, not 3 to 5. So 3 to 4 minutes is too long. 2 to 3. Yeah, I think
You want to make something simple, not
Give a straight impact.
This one is something short.
Alright, I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on. Start with the what should we do? Yeah.
It seems every one of us has given our own subtopic. So I think because the topic itself is too wide and broad, so we might as well just focus on one topic itself and just maybe put all our efforts on it rather than bringing it in.
Yeah. What do you think?
So after considering all these opinions on the subtopics that we have just talked about, I think that the subtopic of outcomes and effects of child abuse will bring a greater impact to our audience about like raise their awareness about child abusement that is happening every day, everywhere around us.
Yeah, I really agree on that. Just like the reason like the awareness among Malaysians is so low regard for child abuse is so low is that because they don't know like what is really happening. Is that the only way that they can really have this awareness is that when they really see like actual things that are happening, those are the time where they will have like like a deep memory regarding it.
My idea was that, yeah, effects and outcomes, we have a lot to actually portray about that in the video, right? There's the most things you can talk about anything that book. But my idea is that I think that we have to start off with maybe a short scene, a short definition towards what does child abuse means. Because I believe that if we go straight forward towards outcomes and effect only, without showing them what you're actually doing might be child abuse, it might be like, then, okay, I'm not doing this, so it's not the outcome that it's going to cause. So maybe we should add a short cutscene about child abuse in the first scene, then we move on to the effect. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, it's role play and fun.
We need to do.
We need to do role play for that.
Yeah,
No matter how we need to do something.
So how about the others' opinions about this subtopic that we have?
I'm fine with it.
I also agree on showcasing the effects and outcomes, since the message, often the awareness message such as anti-smoking like that, they also showcase the effect instead of just other things.
There's like
Yeah, it gives rise to the effect of awareness to them. So,
I think it's okay.
So I think now that all agree on the subtopic that we are going to present in our PSA video, so just
Chairperson to conclude.
So since more of us agree that we should focus on the topic of outcome and effects of child abuse, so in the next video we will discuss more details about
The directing of the video.
So that's all from our discussion video today. So see you next video.
Thank you.